Episode 10, Setting Boundaries. Why no is a complete sentence. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to Who Takes Care of Me, the podcast where we get real about self-care, healing, and creating a space for yourself without guilt. I'm Coach Yudi, your grief coach and guide. And today, we're talking about a topic that a lot of us struggle with: boundaries. More specifically, why no is a complete sentence. Have you ever felt guilty for turning someone down? Have you ever said yes when you really wanted to say no? Have you ever felt like people take advantage of your kindness? Then sis, this episode is for you. Because here's the truth. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to you. Your time, your energy, and your peace are precious. And if you don't protect them, nobody else will. So today, we're breaking down why setting boundaries is hard, especially for Black women and single moms. How to start saying no without guilt, and how boundaries will change your life for the better. So, let's get into it. Why is it so hard to say no? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you said yes to something you didn't want to do? Watching someone's kids when you're feeling very exhausted. Answering that late night call even though you needed sleep. Agreeing to help when your plate is already full. Sis, why do we do this to ourselves? For most of us, saying no feels wrong. We feel like we're letting people down, we're being mean or selfish, we're risking rejection or conflict. But the reality, every time you say yes to something that drains you, you are saying no to yourself. And that is not self-care. So today, we're going to change the way you think about boundaries so that saying no feels like freedom and not failure. Building the body, why we struggle with boundaries. Before we dive into how to set boundaries, let's talk about why it's so hard in the first place. A lot of us, especially Black women, were raised with the idea that strong Black women handle everything. Mothers should always put their kids first. Saying no is rude, selfish, or disrespectful. Sound familiar? Sis, we have been conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to what we do for others. And because of that, we feel guilty when we set boundaries. But let me tell you the truth. Boundaries are not selfish. Boundaries are self-care. Saying no does not make you a bad mother, daughter, friend, or partner. It makes you a person who values her own time and energy. And if you don't value your time, why would anyone else? What happens when you don't set boundaries? If you struggle with setting boundaries, here's what might be happening in your life right now. You feel exhausted, drained, and overworked. You feel resentful towards the people who keep asking for things. You don't have the time for yourself because everyone else comes first. You feel trapped in relationships that take more than they give. Sis, listen to me. That is not love. That is not loyalty. That is self-neglect. And today, we are breaking that cycle. Practical self-care. How to set boundaries today. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, I hear you. But how do I start setting boundaries without feeling bad about it? Sis, I got you. Let's start with 3 simple boundary setting steps that you can implement today. First, practice saying no without explaining. The next time someone asks you for something that drains you, just say, I can't do that right now. I don't have the capacity for that, or that doesn't work for me. You don't need to explain. You don't owe them a reason. Secondly, Use the pause before yes rule. Before saying yes to something, pause and ask yourself, do I want to do this? Do I have the energy for this? Am I saying yes out of guilt? If the answer isn't a joyful yes, then it's a no. Third, expect pushback and stand firm. When you start setting boundaries, some people will not like it. Why? Because they benefited from your lack of boundaries. Stay firm, they will adjust. And if they don't, they were never truly in your corner. My affirmation of the day: my boundaries are valid and necessary. I want you to repeat this with me. My boundaries are valid. I don't have to explain my no. I protect my energy because I deserve peace. Breathe that in. Let it settle in your spirit because you deserve peace. Sis, if no one has told you this, you are allowed to say no. You are not selfish for protecting your time. You are not mean for protecting your peace. You're not a bad mother, friend, or partner for choosing yourself. Here's what I want you to do next. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. We all have that one friend who struggles with boundaries. Send this to her and make sure you subscribe, because next time we're diving deep into inner healing. The next episode is called Healing Your Inner Child, Giving Yourself the Love You Needed. If you've ever felt like you're still carrying childhood wounds, if you struggle with self-worth, or if you've ever wondered why you keep repeating the same patterns, this next episode is for you. Sis, take care of yourself. You deserve it. I'll see you next time. Bye.